Right now I want to talk about fear. I want to talk about fear, man. Shit that you're scared of. What are you scared of? What are you afraid of? A lot of times we let our fears hold us back in life. We let our fears stop us from doing the things we want to accomplish or taking risks. I'm gonna tell you a quick little story. A lot of y'all know I used to be a rapper. In fact, I was signed to Sony Records at one point. I later got dropped, but that's another story. But while I was pursuing that career, I had this opportunity to open up, be the opening act for a rapper named Fabulous. And this is like 2004. He had a hit record out called Breathe. He had the #1 song on the radio. It was in front of 2,000 people in Washington, D.C. at Crampton Auditorium. All right. I was nervous as fuck before this. I was scared. Like, I thought about trying to like get out of it, right, before it. And so right before the show, I go backstage and I go to this bathroom. And I'm alone in the bathroom, it's empty. And I'm in there just trying to collect my thoughts, thinking, man, maybe I shouldn't do this, maybe I should get out of it. Then I go to urinate. I go to pee at the urinal. Then I hear boom, and it's like 20 guys rush in and they're yelling, "We're the bad guys! We're the bad guys! We're the bad guys!" I'm like, what the fuck? And then I just like, they was some thug looking motherfuckers, man. So I just like kind of, I ain't want to really make eye contact with them. And they come in, and there's two of them, one on each side of me. They come to pee, and they're yelling while they're peeing next to me, "We're the bad guys! We're the bad guys!" And then there's a bunch of motherfuckers, and I look back, and I see some guys bring girls into the stalls behind me, and then they had drinks in it and shit. And then it's like the longest pee in my life. This is not helping me with my nervousness or my fear. I want to be clear about that. And then I'm finally done peeing. It seemed like it took forever. And I turned around and there's like 50 motherfuckers behind me, thugs. And I want to leave. But they're not getting out my way, so I gotta like scurry past them. And then they're yelling, "We're the bad guys, we're the bad guys." And smoking blunts, you know what I'm saying? And cigarettes and drinking, like all these motherfuckers. Like, where these guys come from? And then I fucking go wash my hands, and I turn around and I see DJ Clue staring at me, and everybody kind of stops. And I kind of stop, and it's kind of silent for a minute. And DJ Clue, he's smoking a blunt, he goes, "We're the bad guys." And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And then I'm like, all right. And now I'm like extra nervous. And then, so we finally go out to perform, and they start booing us at first, because, you know, they ain't know us. You know, we just some motherfuckers coming out of nowhere. Who the fuck even? But then at the end of the show, we plowed through. And at the end, man, we got like a standing ovation, man. You know, like for real, motherfuckers was running out, people were buying. We were selling CDs out there, so we sold out all our CDs. It was a great experience. So I'll tell you that story to tell you that sometimes in life, man, you're gonna be scared to do shit, right? It's gonna be scary. And you're gonna wanna bitch up and not do it. But you gotta do it anyway. That time it worked out good for us, but sometimes it works out bad for us. Like, I mean, for me, like, sometimes you're gonna fail. Like I have more failures than successes. But you just gotta keep taking the shots, man. You gotta keep taking the shots. Fucking Babe Ruth struck out more than he hit home runs. You know what I'm saying? Most entrepreneurs fail like 4 or 5 times before their business starts, before they're successful in business. And it's just important, you gotta take the shot. Like, sometimes you fail though. Like, I moved to New York when I got signed to Sony, and it was a risk, and I got dropped by the label, and you fail. But it's all right, man, because I keep taking shots in life. And you only need to be successful a few times. People don't remember your successes. We don't remember the times that Jordan missed shots. We remember the times he hit it. And I know a lot of y'all have a lot of fears, because when I hear it, like, when I read the comments, or like when I read my emails, because I check all of the messages, even though I don't respond, I see everything you guys write to me. A lot of guys, they wanted home workouts, right? Because they're scared to go in the gym. They think people are gonna make fun of them, and they're gonna, and they might be right. People might make fun of you, right? But who gives a fuck, right? You just gotta keep going. You gotta do that shit anyway. Now, we got workouts for you at home. Like, if you want it, we got a program, Direct Hit. You get it from directhit.com, and you can do that at home. We got shit you can do at home. Like, I'm not telling you not to work out at home, because we got shit you can do at home. We got the new program coming out, 6-pack cheat codes. You can do that in the comfort of your own home. But I don't want you to do it at home because you're scared to go out in public and do it. I don't want you to be afraid, because your fear is gonna keep you in a sort of prison. You know, you gotta be able to fight out. You gotta be able to do the shit anyway. Courage is not the absence of fear. It's acting in spite of fear. right? So sometimes you might be scared, man, to do something. Do that shit anyway. Win or lose is better than being a bitch, right? Had I been a bitch that day and not performed, I might not got signed to the label, man, because there was like some executives in the crowd that day, and that would like help facilitate me getting that deal. And who knows what you're missing out on because of the fear. And here's the thing, it might not work. People might laugh at you, you might fall, but as long as you're always taking the shots, as long as you always keep going, eventually you're gonna hit something, man. Even a broke clock is right twice a day, you know what I'm saying?